So percent of a percent is a situation where we do not add the percentages together, but we layer the percentages with multiplication. So here Sam is buying some hockey equipment at 30% off, and he gets an extra 15% off when he actually gets to the store because there's a super sale going on. Okay, well, this does not mean that he gets 45% off. We do not add together these percentages like we did with GST and PST with taxes. This works differently. So the way it works is this. So we could do this in two stages, or we can do this as one algebraic calculation. So I'm going to show you both ways. So to get 30% off, he's going to first of all pay 70%. Okay, oops, I'm going to write this percentage. So 70% compared to 100%. And the X just represents the first discount. Okay, and what does it say? Pair of skates, $320. So these are expensive skates. Okay, so we can do our calculation here. We have our decimal multiplier, 0.70. Okay, and we're going to times by 0.70. Okay, when we do that, we get 320 times 0.7. Gives us the original sale price of $244. This represents the original sale price. Okay, so then we can do the next discount, which is an extra 15% off. Well, 15% off means you pay 85%. Okay, so we're going to take that away from the 100%. So the 100% is our original sale price now. Okay, so we're going to use the $224 as our original sale price. There's my multiplier, 0.85. And I'm going to use that same multiplier. I'm going to call that Y this time. So we end up with the second discount price as $190.40. Okay, so this is our final answer. So he pays, the total discount works out to be, what does the total discount work out to be? I have to subtract that from 320. The total discount's $129.60. Okay, so the total discount, so A, total discount, is equal to $129.60. He pays $190.40. Okay, now please understand that this is not 45% off. Because if I were to work out 45% off, that would have been $144. So it's less than 45% off. Okay, so why is that happening? It's because of this idea of layering discounts. We're not adding the two percentages together and using it as 45%. So we're layering the discounts. Now, it's a little bit maybe easier to see when we use our time strategy then. So our time strategy looks like this. We start with $320. We're going to multiply by 70%. Okay, so that's how much we paid. So the discount was 30%. So we have to always use as our multiplier how much we have. So 70%. And then on top of that, we layer. We're not adding together the percentages and using 45%, but we're going to layer the percentages by multiplying by so if I get 15% off, I'm multiplying by 85%. And when I do that, I then get $190.40. And if we actually multiply 70% times 85%, we actually get 56. This is a side note here. This is our true discount then. We paid 59.5%. So our discount actually ended up being 40.5%. Okay, so I shouldn't put the point there. Our total discount was 40.5% and not the 45% we would have gotten if we added those discounts off. Okay, so let's do another one. Here's the same thing. So I'm going to still do this a little bit the more efficient way of multiplying. So Stephen pays $30 for a pair of pants that was 10% off originally, but an additional 40% taken off at the time of purchase. How much was the original price? Well, let's let the original price be X. The calculation then looks like this. The original price, okay, times 10% off. Well, 10% off, we're not going to times 10% and subtract. We're going to multiply, use our multipliers 90%. Okay, that's the multiplier we want. We don't want to be messing with the 10% that we're going to subtract. We want to keep this all as times and divide. So my multiplier is 90%. We want to take an additional 40% off. Well, then my multiplier is going to be 60%. Because if I take 40% off, I'm paying 60%. If I take 10% off, I'm paying 90%. And that discount gets me down to $30. Well, I want to solve for the original price. Well, the original price can be solved as if now, how do I undo this 90% and 60%? I undo it by dividing by those percentages. And again, notice I'm not messing around with add and subtract. I'm just trying to do this problem as a times and divide problem. I'm going to divide by 90%, and I'm going to divide by 60%. Okay, so when I do that, $30 divided by 90 divided by 60 gives me the original price was $55 and 55 repeating, so I'm going to round to 56 cents. So there's my original price.